Everyone here's on the run from Goliath. Most don't make it. There's a resistance, though. Other people like us that manage to survive.
We had legacy heroes that show up in the void, which was really fun for us.
We set up a war room at Marvel in the office, and we made flashcards with pictures and characters from every single one of the Fox movies, the Sony movies, and we were just going through the history of all the films, trying to figure out who would be perfect for this.
There are surprise appearances in this movie where when we pitched them early on, we're like, yeah, well, that would be amazing to get that person, but I mean, it's never gonna happen. And then every one of them happened. And you know how? We asked. It was the damnedest thing. People love them some Deadpool.
So happy to be here. Like ready. Like good, right? Very ready to go.
And we got a murderer's row of characters that made so many shoot days more than fun. It made them pinch me level surreal.
You don't know what it's like to see.
There's a whole universe out there of characters that never really got their ending. That's kind of how we chose the legacy heroes in the void.
I hope you're not expecting too much screen time. I'm thinking Pratt and Love and Thunder and a second more.
Chris and I sort of have a history of trading cameos in movies.
You're not gonna love what happens next.
Oh my god. 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 He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it.
What?
Avengers.
Flame on!
I'm sorry. What?
I wrote this setup for him where Deadpool sort of talks about him as the ultimate trash talker, that it's not me.
It's like you said in The Convoy. This finger-licking, dead-inside pixie slab of third-rate dime store nut milk can eat your delicious cinnamon ring and kick rocks all the way to bald hell.
Okay, I have never said any of those words in my entire life.
The modesty.
And I wrote this tag for Chris. Initially, I just wrote it to trick and manipulate Chris into saying yes. It's like, but there's also this scene that, and then it became something that was like really funny, actually. And I was like, actually, this has to be in the movie. And Chris only agreed to do the movie as long as that tag stays in the movie, which I don't blame him at all.
I won't be happy until I've urinated on her freshly barbecued corpse and husk-fucked the charred remains while gargling juggernauts jugging nuts.
Wow.
And you can quote me.
Okay.
Stepping back into Elektra has been a total trip. I played Elektra 21 years ago, so I had not picked up a sigh other than like to show off for my kids' friends. Like I used to tell my kids' friends, I'm a ninja, and I would pull them out and they'd be like, ugh. But I hadn't done anything like that in years and years and years. It's so fun.
Wesley is Blade to me and ushered in a whole era and took risks back then that hadn't really been done. This is a character that Wesley, in large part, created.
This version of my Blade, I thought I'd make him a little more comfortable with himself. You know, in the first ones, he was a little more angry and he had chips on his shoulders and he had a lot of issues. Figured time has passed, he's had plenty of therapy, so now he's issue-less.
I was born ready.
Smiling and having a great time being who he is.
There's only ever been one Blade. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
Woo. It's great.
They call me the Gambit.
You sure you didn't just really want them to, but it never quite worked out?
I've been dancing around Gambit for almost close to like 20 years now. I hadn't done truly anything to actually walk onto screen as Gambit just even one time.
You want me to look intense, or you want me to look like really chill like that?
You tell me, man. I am trusting your instincts.
Even my childhood, I was playing Gambit. My dad's from New Orleans, and I was the kid that was grabbing like my dad's duster, my dad's raincoat. I had a pack of cards, and I was always chucking them at my friends and like doing the whole thing.
Talk, or I'm gonna start dealing.
I just felt like we just played the highest stakes, like, make-believe game that you could possibly play.
I didn't want to stop yesterday. Everybody was like tired. I was like, do we have to go home? Do I have to take it off?
With Laura, because I played her at such a young age, she's sort of embedded in me in a way, and she's been waiting to come out again.
Don't make me regret it.
Finding this new, like, more mature, older Laura was very interesting because she's still, like, intrinsically, nature-wise, she's still that, like, wild, feral character, but also at the same time she's now grown and she's got more management of her emotions in a way. And she's also, to me, it seems like Logan softened her. It was good to see you again, Logan. This film felt like a real team effort. I think we were all just very, very happy to be there.
That's what I'm talking about! Big slow motion fight! You guys all working together, sad music, who knows if you lived or died, that sort of thing? Who's ready? We should just go film it if you're comfortable with that.
They all kind of took the initiative to do everything they could to prepare for this, but also they knew they really wanted to deliver for the fans who have lived with these characters for 20 years.
They all came a week early just to like rehearse and do the practice, the fight sequence over and over and over again, which I thought was a real testament to their work ethic and dedication.
People underestimate what it takes to be an action actor and how athletic you have to be, how in condition you have to be. You know, they take it kind of for granted, you know, until they come on set and try to do it themselves. And then they see what's up.
Once you go here, the last two are quick. I box a lot when I'm getting ready to do any kind of action. It's great for your arms. It just is incredible. It helps your whole body move when you're fighting. And then more strength, more cardio, more running, just to be ready for whatever they threw at me.
Jump, stab, and then when I do this, I'm driving us.
I still work out on a regular basis at home, so I still kind of keep myself in, I guess you can say, blade condition. But, you know, it's still challenging. It's like a fighter who hasn't been in the ring for a while. You still have the skill sets, but you're rusty, your timing might be just a little off, and God knows, the next day after you film and you fight, you are sore, sore, sore.
I've done martial arts since I was like 9. I've tricked and flipped and stuff all my life and like break dance. So it's all like a part of movement, and some of it I've played around with since I've been a kid, you know, doing backflips off chain link fences and things and on dares. And so I feel like I've been training for this stuff my whole life just for fun.
Everything looks good! Yes!
Doing stunt training really helped me find her again, in a way, because she's such a physical character that you have to find her from there. That like iconic stance had to feel cleaner. That sort of like precision of like, and here she is.
They just did such an incredible job with the costumes. This is a different costume, a lot less skin. Elektra always had a lot more midriff showing, which we wouldn't need that now. That's not necessary. Elektra's had 3 kids, but I feel great. I'm happy in it. I can move, and it still looks like Elektra, which I love. And the big difference is I'm not wearing heels. I said I just don't know if my 51-year-old feet can fight in high heels all day. I don't know if I could do it, so I'm in a bit of a wedge.
This costume is a little different from the one we had before. It's less shiny. Yeah, it's less sparkly. You know, I don't have the same drip that I had in the other ones. Putting it on, you know, you start to see where your body's changed, where you need to still improve or, you know, build up, and thank God for muscle suits.
Just stay on our 6 and get inside. We'll make sure you get the package.
And we'll get our ending.
I put on the costume and I was like, oh, this is sick. She feels so different. And then I put the glasses on. I was like, she feels the exact same. And the backpack, and it was very surreal. It's like we were back on set for Logan, and no time had passed, and we were just doing it again.
For Gambit, we just basically decided, like, all right, we're just going to do exactly what he looks like in the comics. Like, I mean, picked a picture, and the magicians that work on this movie just figured it out. Down to, like, the pattern on the chest plate to, like, the headgear.
Bill Corso, man.
Yeah.
Like, we all just had to go, hey, Bill, how do you do it? And he's like, just use it as prosthetics. You just move it down.
It's extraordinary what they pulled together. I still can't believe it.
Oh, how long I waited for this. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself.
Sean and Ryan have dreamed of this moment, of all of us coming together to fight for them and help them accomplish their goals. And to watch Sean and Ryan get so excited about their dream becoming a reality in front of their eyes is really awesome.
So good.
Some of my favorite moments in the movie are standing shoulder to shoulder with those guys.
It's fun, it's gruesome, it's a blast. We got the biggest playground there is, which is we're in the MCU, baby. It was everything we dreamed of.
It was more than everything we dreamed of. It's literally 50 times better than I ever dreamed.
Well done. Well done.
Ryan and Sean have truly given me a gift that I probably will never be able to pay them back for.
Love you guys. Stay